Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And I am finally, it's just been kind of one of those days. I haven't hit much Dokkan today. Just, 100 things going on. But here we are. This is sort of the obligatory World Tournament post. I kind of just want to go through, let's just go through a whole entire round, and let's kind of show you guys how it's done. For those of you who probably most of you are not new to the World Tournament, but if you happen to be, let's go ahead and check it out. So, we're running this board. This is probably the most annoying part of the fight, right here, the preliminary. So basically we're just here, and we're up against 4 opponents, and now, thank God, we have a Chaozu on rotation, so I actually didn't know for the longest time, for a very, very long time. I just ran either a full movie bosses or a full, STR Rose team, right? But Chaozu, the first time he comes on rotation, and the same thing with Jaco, they stun the entire field, so that's why you're going to see a lot of Jaco and Chaozus. Honestly, they're just, it's a really, really good ability, right? And they only get it once. Now, that being said, World Tournament, wow, seriously, man? Okay, well, at least we're getting a super attack. That's good. And he's stunned anyway, right? But yeah, so when you're in the World Tournament, you're going to see a ton of Jaco and Chaozus, and that's why, because they're going to stun the entire field. Yeah, so essentially, it's gonna grant you one free Ghost Usher. I mean, in a sense, when you stun the whole rotation like that. Now, ideally, what you do, because it doesn't get you that. This preliminary round does not get you a whole ton of points. So ideally, what you would do if you could, is you would go ahead and you would want to try to run away from your opponents. We do not have that luxury, though, because they always want to come and find you for whatever reason. Now, this is an interesting situation. I don't foresee us losing here. In the preliminary, you don't have too much of a shot unless you get super attacked by an AoE unit. Then you're pretty much screwed, because then, your STR Broly is completely, vulnerable. So, and honestly, you just get hit really hard in the World Tournament on times 30. It's just kind of how it works. So, it's just something to look out for anyway. So, but this is kind of the team. This is kind of what World Tournaments look like. This is the team you're going to want to run, or some sort of variation of it. Now, I've seen other teams. There are you could run if you don't have Broly, which I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. But if you don't have Broly, you can go ahead and run a transformation boost team. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Ooh, that's not great. I think we're gonna be fine though. See, watch this. This is what I do, just to save my key up items. So this is what I do. So I'll change them all to blue, all the greens to blues, and then I'm gonna go ahead and change all the blues to reds. All right. So there we go. So we're in luck. So we're probably going to get the big super attack, but it doesn't really matter. See, the 24 key, but it's not really going to matter, because the enemy field is stunned, is what I'm trying to say. So, and you guys can also see that they're not getting double leader skills. So that friend unit, that's why you can bring 2 Brolys, because that friend unit isn't giving you a leader skill. So. It's just kind of a wonky thing, and that's why you want to bring Turles as your, as your leader, because he provides 3 key and 40% attack. So he's obviously still one of the best support units in the entire game. Okay, we got through the preliminary round. Now, this is where you really need to start kind of paying attention here. Okay, so we're at 9. I have not been grinding this hard at all. At all. I think I'm on 6 wins or something. Now, I do want to show you guys also sort of how sometimes you can kind of get fucked over in your rotation. If your rotation falls just right, So, like, this time we didn't. So, let's go ahead and we'll... I'm going to try and end these rounds as soon as possible, but might as well pick up an item on the way. Okay. Yeah. Let's just end it. But it didn't happen this time, but occasionally what you'll find is that you really get screwed over on your rotation. So, for instance, you'll get... so you won't get either Jocko nor Chaozu on your rotation, and you'll get, like, I don't know, like two Brolys, and, like, the opponent's attacking a bunch, and it's just like, oh, God. So you might have to use a Ghost Usher. I did bring Ghost Ushers, but I don't plan on using any at all. I'm going to try. It's literally for an absolute emergency situation, because sometimes they just happen. You know, one thing that you don't want to happen is you don't want to lose. There are no AGL types. But yeah, you don't want to lose. You want to stay alive as long as you possibly can. Having Broly, I mean, just honestly, it makes this thing so easy. If you can't bring a Broly, at least bring a friend Broly. So at least you got a chance of getting them on a rotation. So, and if you have movie bosses Broly, this DBS Broly, obviously bring him. If you're running that transformation boost team, you can bring the free-to-play Frieza as your leader, the second form Frieza. He obviously does AoE. And you could bring, let's just say, like, you could bring Janemba as a tank. And you could bring the agility AoE Frieza, the Planet Namek Saga one. So I think that would be a solid choice. And then you, of course, bring Jocko and Chaozu, and you should be good to go. Oh yeah, you also, if you have them, you also could bring the original Fizz LR Cell. Yeah, we're still only in the semifinal. You know, I'm going to be at least the 9 millionth YouTuber to say this. The World Tournament so desperately needs a revamp, man. It's so just mind-numbingly boring. I mean, I don't blame anyone for not doing this. I want the one copy of the new reward, and that's it. So, how do I get that? So, I have to at least get 23 million points. Probably what I will do is just go for the... Because if you get to 23 million, might as well just get to 30 million. So, I'm going to go for the full 30 million. See, now this is one of those situations where you got to be careful. So I'm going to do this. And Janemba should be able to tank that, but I'm going to also... Oh, not that. I'm going to also use a King Yemma as well. You do not want to fuck around. You really don't. And I'm gonna target that AGL Broly just for a little insurance here. Yeah. I think we'll be all right. I do. But sometimes those AGL units can be kind of just kind of buggers. You know what I mean? Like they can really. Some of these AGL Brolys are like if you see Majin Vegeta, like they tend to stay alive after 2 Broly super attacks, and you just do not want that to happen, and then have Broly get supered. Oh, it's so bad, so bad. It can be super annoying. It can really kill your mojo, you know. And this is why it's a good idea, in my opinion, to give Broly crits. You want him to crit as many people as possible, right? When you're doing AoE attacks. So that was a tangent. I forget what my original point was, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the World Tournament so desperately needs a revamp, man. It's so boring. Just if you're gonna get to 23 million, you might as well do the full 30 million because it'll only take you a few more runs after that. So that's why I say just get your 30 million, get all your rewards, get all your tickets, get your 20 wins, and just bow out, man. There's just no point in. There's not no point, but most of us, we have lives outside of Dokkan, right? It's just, to be in the top 1,000 and get orbs is so, I mean, it's just such a time commitment, you know, and not to mention, I mean, just effort, and it's just boring, and it's just like, I don't know how people do it. I really do not know how people do it. It's honestly, it kind of boggles my mind a bit. I truly have no clue how they do it. You know, I would not recommend modding. Most mods get banned. I don't even know how you do that kind of stuff anyway. I've never really concerned myself with it. So we are almost there, guys. This is the final, correct? I think this is the final. So this is going to end up being probably about a 15-minute video. That's what you can count on, anywhere between, depending on your rotations and shit, anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes per run. And again, this is the team you're going to want to run. Unless you have a zillion Ghost Ushers, you don't have to bring Jocko and Chaozu. But I have for real like less than 100, so like I'm really trying to save. That's for sure. Oh, and we get the stun. Would you look at that? Okay. So what are we gonna do here? Can we take him down without supers? Maybe. Let's go ahead and we'll do this, and then we'll change those reds to those greens to blues, etc., etc. So, do we even need to? Okay, that's 4, 8. Yes, we do. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I've been stocking up on these Puar, these STR Puar ones, just for this exact scenario. Yep, and it doesn't matter. We have one opponent left. But there you have it, guys. This is kind of my obligatory World Tournament video. I'm just kind of slowly grinding. I'm not... Maybe if I get, a few extra hours, maybe I'll do some serious grinding. But as you guys know, I'm a full-time dad, and I take it very seriously. I love my little guy so much. But there you have it, guys. I am the final result. I am the champion. Movie Boss's team. I'm up to 8 wins in a row. I'm going for 20 and 30 million points. Go ahead and leave a like. Listen, I understand you hate the World Tournament. Leave a like for your boy anyway. I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.